Bet. So, yeah, please don't hesitate to interrupt if you have any questions. I figure we could just like go over some transits and everything. So, look at the
All
year,
right.
which is cool because congratulations, you started this brand new cycle here in Capricorn, which is beautiful. And how has that been really? Because now you're getting ready to finish. You're like, if this cycle was 4 chapters, or if this season was 4 chapters, you're like on the last chapter of this first season. So this is all about like uncovering the incredible power of, you know, director Herman. So right.
Well, shit, man. Sin- is it cool for me to curse? Because
Fuck
you're
yeah,
recording.
that's totally
Okay,
fine.
okay.
Yeah, you straight.
Well, shit, man. Director Herman been going through a lot of shit. Specifically, my transition has been quite impactful. Um, Specifically, I still got a long way to go, but
Ooh,
from previous Herman to now, I'm more comfortable. I'm more capable of handling with a lot of things that in my past, I would just either have mercurial affairs. I still got them. Don't get me wrong, but my transition is excellent. Specifically, where I'm just becoming more in tune with myself. Your readings have been helping me a lot because of the fact that a lot of information that you provide in terms of how the planets are interacting during specific time periods. It really does show me a lot in terms of my personal growth,
right.
and as well as what I'm doing now, where I'm becoming more business, excuse me, business efficient, handling other people's credit if they need assistance, or um, if anybody needs assistance for the law. And just to let anybody know who's watching this, I'm not a legal attorney. I just only provide consultations in terms of frequent lawful questions. That's all.
You said
And
who's
it's for
watching this?
huh? Oh no, I say anybody who's watching this, if anybody does watch this, which I hope they do, um,
Do you mean
you know,
like do you mean like if anyone's tapping our connection or something like that? Or
no.
like it,
I'm just talking about if you post it like on YouTube or so,
oh, if I post this on YouTube?
Yeah, I don't mind. Shit.
Oh, word. Okay. I didn't even think. Word. This all right, cool, cool, cool.
um, but yeah, I've been progressing a lot in terms of my transitions. A lot of information that you gave me is quite beneficial, man. Everybody who listens into your both your show and as well as you do private readings with them, bro, you know your shit for
Appreciate
real. Yeah.
it. I mean, I'm grateful. I feel like I've mastered just enough and now it's time to like utilize it. And I got that sense for you too. Maybe this Capricorn rising chapter is like mastering your secured party creditor status. And this Libra season is you being in a position to like decide what persona or direction in your career to take that. In fact, this new moon was like right next to your MC, 29 degrees, which is lit. Your legacy is to be a artistic leader, a political leader. And 29 degrees suggests that you're going to accomplish this at the highest level. Concerning what that is, and I feel like from now until December, you'll decide exactly what that is because we still need the eclipse for you to come into the full picture. So one thing for sure, a 94 is very perplexing to me because y'all have Jupiter, North Node, Pluto. And I feel like that there's something about that that's so intense and so like key. And I feel like it's not gonna be until the Saturn return 2023 that you really unlock all this. And to me, that's like some super juju, like that's being stimulated with this Saturn square. That's gonna really start to put this into fruition. But yeah, it seems like things are aligning for you well. Um, we still need to get your Saturn return is going to be when all your wisdom returns from your past life. So right now where right and like this once again 94, 95 is very special to me. It's very interesting to me because y'all literally end the world, like y'all end the cycle. And then 96, 95, 96 has Pluto, Sag, Saturn, Aries, and what y'all end, they start anew. So y'all two are the most important soul groups actually right now because soon the baton will be passed to you. So this first chapter is establishing the incredible identity of you. Next year and to the next 2 years is going to establish how you manifest that knowledge and make a bunch of money doing what you do.
Eh,
And then we see all this energy right here on the outer planet stuff.
mhm.
Saturn's literally on Uranus and Pluto's on Neptune. So you're also literally awakening your intuition right now for the first time ever, um, which is even cooler as a Pisces sun because Neptune rules Pisces. I feel like only Pisces suns, moons, and risings, but really the suns know how to use Neptune in their chart. I feel like your relationship with Neptune is way different than everyone else. So that awakening for you, whereas for most people, it'll awaken just, more insight and intuitive ability. For you, I think it's opening up a whole dream world. It's allowing you more to control your imagination and then manifest it through the yin. The yin chakra release from Naruto is very relevant for you. Um, this is where, because your moon is in Taurus, you're able to feel very sensationally and physically what's actually occurring, whereas it might just be intuitive for other people. So we're going to be seeing coming into Capricorn, you grounding that. But from now until Capricorn season, you're clearing the year out. This is about establishing your legacy, which congratulations, you just finished with Libra. Everything's going to transform Scorpio season, and then everything's going to change Libra Sagittarius season in hindsight. So Scorpio season is definitely going to be super important. This, I think, is going to be what you've been waiting for because the 11th house transit is now results of the whole year. So you've cleared the 10th. 11th is the rewards from career, and
Mhm.
everything you receive, you'll cash out when you pass go during your first house and you manifested the second house.
Okay.
So you'll already get it Scorpio season, but you'll get it Aquarius. So from Scorpio season to Aquarius is like a manifestation cycle.
And that's really because I have, well, for my natal chart I have a more dominant with Aquarius in the second house, and it's just more influential with me because it's more natural.
Mhm.
Or okay.
And Jupiter is going to be going through your second. So that, I mean, Kylie Jenner has Jupiter and Aqua as a cap rising. So Jupiter through the second in Aqua is like a lot of money through social media, through networking, and it's just a lot of money. So, even if you don't get a lot of like fiat paper currency money, you're going to manifest so much knowledge that you'll be able to monetize beyond it. It's really
All
just more
right,
important.
shit.
You're going to be manifesting the knowledge of yourself. But now let's put this in context. So just to clear the year out, because we have to prepare for war and all that shit. So like there's going to be the rest of this year from now in the Capricorn season. By the time we step into Capricorn season, you've cleared the first house, as opposed to the beginning of this year where you were starting this chapter. Now you're ending this chapter. 11 Scorpio season is basically going to show you who your real friends are, like who's squad, just like the moon's in Scorpio, right? You know what I'm saying? You're getting a feel for
Yeah.
where we belong in your life. And I can clearly see this here. Jupiter, Pars of Fortune, North Node, you're going to be so wealthy. This is secret society energy too. So it's like, you're going to be so,
My bad. My bad.
no, you're
And
straight. You're straight. You're straight. I feel like you felt a lot of this. It's just hard to put into words because it's just not happening yet. Because a lot of your energy is into like time, right? So it's just like you just had to wait for the pieces to fall in place. So this looks to me like I'm so wealthy and successful. I have to make sure only the pure friends know, because people could try and take advantage with you of this, and it's going to be more so you segmenting, um, especially during Scorpio season, who you can trust, so that when you win the lottery, you know who to tell and who not to tell.
Okay. Like,
And
oh, my bad, bro. Go,
no, go
keep
ahead, go
going.
ahead.
Well, all I was gonna say was that, like Mitch, he kept telling me, like, in 2 years, if I how I progressed in the past, where I kept constantly having mercurial affairs, like harsh ones at least, um, because of, at least back then, my negligence in developing my own self, and if I wasn't really in tune to trying to, not trying, excuse me, but improving myself to make the mercurial affairs more easier for me. There are opportunities, excuse me, there are opportunities where either somebody's gonna try and kidnap me and try and do some fuck shit, or something worse. Like, I'll just
Wow.
vanish like that. Yeah. To go in detail, I can't to explain it more in depthly. There's a lot that I can't really directly inform you as of right now, but it's just in terms of how things are going to progress. It's just going to be so chaotic that I got to be on point. So that
Oh
is
yeah,
a, yeah.
they are
Like,
going to be chaotic, and this is what's kind of weird, kind of expressing this, because like there's gonna be some super weird coming out of Scorpio and a Sag, especially for you, where like now the and I think this is because just like Mitchell, like the three of us are kind of anointed in a special way. So
yeah.
there's a special activation with this nodal eclipse coming out of Scorpio and a Sag, where you're just gonna like remember ancient past life abilities that you've always known subconsciously. But oh, no wonder your moon's on the south node. There we go. So like, it's just gonna like, especially with Uranus harnessing this now to provide an actual physical mechanism to generate this over the next 6 years. It'll especially by
Yeah.
2025 when this is more exact. This eclipse really is just gonna reveal this vision for you that coming into June of 2021, you'll manifest as far as the work you're wanting to do. Saturn is going
Okay.
to, in a second, like manifest what you're ready to produce. So that, by the way, if you want to interrupt at any time, please don't hesitate. And
Okay.
the
Okay.
the North Node in the sixth is gonna like through destiny align the right people so that you can of course have your working environment, like how you express the truth. But it's hard for me to put this into words because I feel like in a Scorpio season coming in a Sag season, especially after that natal Pluto trigger, especially because Pluto's on your Neptune, this is just going to awaken your own it's awakening superpowers for everyone, but it's going to awaken your own special abilities. And now I see why. It's going to complete an ability you've been learning. And Sagittarius season is going to be you coming to the realization, oh shit, like I can change everything now that I've gained. This ability is going to come through the realization of a belief or a way of thinking that's going to trigger, oh, it's going to change the way you do something and master something you've done, and then also coincide with an awakening of deeper intuition. I just feel like ability, you might just start levitating, you might just start something's going to click for you. It's
It's
going to
like,
be like,
just
right.
getting out of here.
It might even be the ability to skip dimensions and just be able to walk into another portal and then come back, which is which if anyone could do it would exclusively be Pisces. So like, or the Pisces vibration. So oh, and that's another thing. You're super powerful. So you have Mars, 10 of Cups, Mars, Saturn. I forgot in Pisces if that was Saturn and Pisces might be 9 of Cups, which is the wish come true.
Mm.
So you have Saturn on your sun. That's Saturn is the world. Mars is 10 of Cups fulfillment. So you have success and fulfillment in your chart in the third. This is kind of the serious attitude that you take, even though Saturn's very limiting. It's actually a very prosperous attitude. So Saturn Sun, when you come into your Saturn turn, you're going to really secure success through the
Oh,
challenge.
wow. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot that's activated for you, man. It just had to take this while because Cap, Aqua, Pisces rising are upper echelon. So your awakenings are so incredible. You have to wait for humanity to get on your level before it changes, which takes forever. So
It's
it's
quite
okay.
ugly because it's like, you know, at least how society is, and I'm just gonna throw my 2 cents into this, but just how society is, even though people are slowly progressing to understand the truth of purity, the light within us all, and it's becoming more of a norm thing now in society. It's just quite interesting that some people still believe this as pseudo, but there's too much scientific fact. There's too much um, it's just too much historical fact that places all evidence that all of the information or all of these recycled energies that we're just constantly dealing with on a day-to-day basis is just historical energies that we already know how to express and handle, but people are just capping out here just because they want to be emotional about certain things, or uh, certain individuals will have different types of medical problems and try and elaborate based off of whatever energy that they have, spirits or really demons, if you really want to get into
It's all demonic, bro. It's all demonic.
yeah.
You're hitting it on the head because you basically just you perfectly expressed how it's black and white now. Like if you don't believe in this stuff,
Yeah.
it's because you're stupid or you're demonically possessed and you're being stupid. So
Yeah. Also, being for real, like real shit, like
right.
it, it's fucked up because at least for society, the whole purpose of our existence is to progress, to experience, and to also develop new transformation within ourselves and outside, that we can be comfortable with based on our own personal energy that we have naturally. But at the same time, it's all about wisdom that we're supposed to be utilizing. A lot of people don't, they either take it for granted, or they just think it's pseudo, or they just don't care, which is quite it's quite uh
It's a
it's
lot,
fucked
bro.
up.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, bro.
revealing a lot too, because like it made me realize, wow, I've been way too nice. Like this is
Yeah,
way
yeah.
different than I thought, and like it's revealing how most people never knew anything the whole time, and all the decisions that really led into, because we're seeing on the surface they don't believe in this stuff, but it's starting to reveal more so the decisions, the lifestyle, the behavior that even led to them coming to that place, which is revealing like, oh my gosh, like you've either been lied to your whole life, you really don't know. But it's demonic because the truth is out there and your own stubborn emotions are
Yeah.
making up all sorts of reasons to shoot the messenger and not come into the truth. That's really what it comes down to. If you're making reasons to not accept the truth, you're demonic. You're against truth. You're influenced demonically. This is even more important because as a Pisces sun, you see into the unseen. You're aware of these dynamics, and then Saturn can literally make them material. In fact, as a Saturn vessel, as a Saturn power alien, you can manifest anything from your heart into the 3D.
Hmm.
So right. Saturn and Pisces is full on reality warping. So that's the superpower you're getting ready to master once Saturn comes back in your chart.
I'll say this. It's very interesting because your statement is very correct, because like I would say, at least when I'd say September, really, my energy, or just how my own mentality, in both, of course, improving myself, but fuck all that. It's the main thing with just how I was experiencing all this uh, energy progression and just numerous obstacles that constantly kept coming into my life. It just kept showing me that I have the will, I have the determination to do a lot of things that I want to express or develop, artistically and humanitarian. But it's very interesting that the will that we all have, at least from my experience, it and what you say is very true, because mentally we have to always perceive that if you want what you want is to be manifested in the right way, not in a sense of just you just left right just manifest anything, but just really put it into your mind, focus on that energy, and really comprehend your environment, what you're doing, because even though spirit can trick you into saying like, hey, yo, you can keep doing this, but I'm trying to show you what's going on this end. If you don't really become highly in tune, I just see it that, at least for me, from my experience, the manifestations that we create are limited based off of just personally our own self. That's what I'm still working on, of course, but I just still see a lot of progressions coming out based on what I'm bringing out, even at a short period of time in my life, right now,
Nice.
at least.
And remember, like coming into next year, like there's about to be such exponential change. Like by the time we get back into cap season, you're going to be so much more sure of who you are. So like the last 4 months of this year is crunch time. And really there's nothing you have to do but just release. Like my advice would be to just take off until Capricorn season. Like do what you got to do and set things in place, but definitely want to get some rest. Definitely want to just kind of reevaluate, let things fall in place, and in Capricorn season, take that action. Um,
Okay.
you'll get the vision Sagittarius season, and then it's go time Cap season. But I feel like for you specifically, because you're as director Herman, you're the natural ascended master. So like, there's so much considerable karmic shifting and inheritance that I feel is going to come on to you the rest of this year that I feel is directly tied towards like supernatural manifestation of energy. Actually, I'm going to just stop sugarcoating. I feel like you're going to have like a Power Rangers moment. And like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the what do you call it, like the you know how like in a movie where like the person manifests their abilities and then they start to see that, that's what it is. It's kind of like a situation where like you're in a situation that's disclosed from the rest of the world, like Vegeta and Goku, where
Oh, yeah. I know where you're going with this.
you
Yeah.
feel me, you know what I'm saying, like two of billions of people in the world, like no one else knew who Cell was. Well, everyone knew about Cell, but no one else knew who that was horrible. No one knew about Frieza. No one knew about Boo. Like people in the world just felt tremors. Boo destroyed everyone. No one knew. Like they had to get wished back. So like the whole theme of when shit goes down, only like 5 people know out of like the rest of the world. And so that's gonna happen to you. Like it's gonna be kind of like static shock. It's gonna be kind of like, you know, it should feel though like you're debuting, almost as if like, right.
Okay.
And so coming into Capricorn season, this is where you become the director, right? This is where your powers fully manifest. And it's like, oh shit, this is who I am. Kind of like the first episode of Static Shock when he finally realizes, oh shit, like I got these powers. This is who I am. Then you start Aquarius and you start to manifest with the
Okay.
abilities, the knowledge of that. But that's why I'm hesitant, because it's like something that has never, we know that Pluto has never awakened your Neptune until now. So you're in a position to very powerfully transcend your whole life. And that's what makes me think through Scorpio season, there's going to be a total transformation. And not only a total
Okay.
transformation, right? It's just going to be like something happens during now and in the eclipse that changes everything and your ability to harness everything you can do. Plus, it's also cool to see Neptune transiting your Saturn and Saturn transiting your Neptune. So a lot of kind of revealing stuff. So that's really the main word I'm getting for you, man. Even outside of the transits, Chiron's on your Venus. So love is going to, romantic situations are going to arise so that you can heal how assertively you express your masculinity, especially if you've been suppressed, because maybe anytime you did express it, you were made to feel like it was wrong. And so this is coming around so that you can regain that courage and confidence. I think you got the
Okay.
courage, but just to regain the confidence doing it. And I think you have the confidence, courage, but just to kind of alter the confidence so you feel less. If there's any shame or guilt attached to your desire, it's going to get rid of that.
I got you.
You know that.
I just want to say this, like, yeah, you definitely are correct on that, because I literally just got out of a relationship, I'd say about like this June, it was like mid-June, and I was really dating a Virgo, and she was cool. She had her son was in the 11th house, and she has her moon in um my bad, bro. She's a Libra ascendant, and she has a moon in Virgo in the 12th house. Uh, so you know, our relationship it started off very well, and as time progressed, we just cut our own ties. But point being is like after I left that relationship, uh, I noticed that a lot of experiences that I had to deal with are now becoming more open in terms of relationships. And because what I dealt with in the past, it made me realize a lot that these progressions are just key elements that presents to me that what I need to actually change for both my attitude, because I still got a lot to I still got a long way to go. So of course everybody who's watching, this man over here is a great individual who can help you express your own attitude and make great changes for yourself, son. But point being is you know uh developing myself, I noticed that I got new women coming into my life. Not to brag, of course, but point being, but it has definitely showed me that a lot of these experiences are making me grow even better, so that I can become more comfortable with myself and not even just allow all of the emotions try and overwhelm me. Just be me and just really just be chill. Some come, some go. Fuck it, But
And that's really good. That's really good. You help me understand. If we're gonna tie it to, because everything you said applies way more than just fitness, but you really kind of explain more the comfort you have being you and expressing your love, right? So, and just kind of just allowing things to be. So, um, I'm really hesitant, honestly, to interpret
no, go
any.
ahead.
No, I
My
was gonna
bad,
say
bro.
no. You're straight. I was gonna say I'm really hesitant to interpret anything past Capricorn season or Aries season because I feel like so much is about to change for you. We can still do so. Like once you step into Capricorn, you're so set on who you are. You're manifesting this Aquarius, and then Capricorn Aquarius season, Mars is going to transit Uranus. This is where we're going to start to see like war for real, and
Okay.
it's cool. Like while war is going on, we're all going to be thriving. It's going to be weird, but yeah, like the people who aren't
Hey,
caught up in the old world shit, they're gonna be straight because we're gonna be where we're meant to be. But like
okay.
everyone who's caught up in that, they're gonna die. It's crazy. But yeah, only because they're gonna be in the wrong place at the wrong time that they weren't supposed to be. Pluto's gonna come to them. So the
Who
thing
don't
here,
play? So
Pluto does not play at all. You know what I mean? So it is what it is because now moving forward into the aqua chapter is what's going to build your wealth so much. And Mars going to the fifth is going to be having you unconventionally and unexpectedly, perhaps, working on creative products, projects. Um, you're going to be bringing something very valuable into reality, and I feel like this Scorpio season is going to prepare for that. It's going to shift February into aqua, and then you're going to be converting all that aqua value and knowledge into Taurus. So that's why it's still too soon to say
Okay.
what it is, because you still have to make that decision. Capricorn season, and once again, like coming into Sagittarius, coming into Scorpio, like you're due for this very special activation and awakening. It's going to be triggered collectively, and it's something that happens to you that will actually trigger the rest of the collective, and then it's something that Sun and Moon in Pisces and Aqua, or anyone with collective energies, are starting to awaken. Because if you have Sag, Cap, Aqua, Pisces, the purpose of having collective energy is that whatever happens to you is happening to the rest of the world,
Oh wow. Okay.
and so you're awakening the ability to control this. Once Saturn returns, and even as Capricorn finishes, coming in your Saturn return, you'll be able to say things, do things, and mark the cause effect of what happens to the collective. So it's like serious power. This is why, Saturn and Pisces is reality warping for 94, 95. Like that's y'all group power. But other than that, I'm gonna end this record.